Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here once again with another video, and today we're going to be doing the DVD movie review of Damien Leone's Terrifier 3 movie, which obviously comes from the growing franchise of Art the Clown at Terrifier series. Obviously this is the third installment in that growing franchise. Obviously, we'd seen the previous 1 and 2 movies, and this is the third movie. So I had to bring it up to speed previously, because I hadn't even seen the first and second one up until about, don't know, maybe 6 months ago. So then I had to watch those, and then I hadn't seen this at the cinema, just like most of the other films, just don't get round to seeing majority of them. Just don't have the time, or just plan to go and just don't go. Yeah, I think it's just too much to organise and get through all the time. And yeah, but anyway, so this was out I think a few months ago, and yeah, now it's just come out, released on DVD. So the cast is it's mostly actors that are not been in much. Also, Chris Jericho is in this. Obviously, I mean, I know who he is because I'm a huge wrestling and heavy metal fan. So I've known, well, not personally, but I know Jericho from years and years ago. But if you don't know who he is, he's a WWE wrestler, but he's also worked in other companies. But he's also in this. I think he's got a slight side role, not anything major. But yeah, he's in this anyway. Yeah, it's not a cast that we know. I think there's a previous actor that was in the last film. Is it David Howard Thornton, Lauren Lavara, Elliot Fulham, Samantha Scaffia or something, and Taylor Rose. Yeah, I mean, it's quite a lot of Bruce Johnson. I mean, I'm not really familiar with any of those. Clint Howard. Yeah, so Chris Jericho, and I think the actress from the previous films in this. But that's the only ones. Obviously, David Howard is Art the Clown, obviously from the previous movies. Yeah, but so pretty weak cast. A few names there known, but not many. Yeah, so it's fairly weak, but you know you're going to get this with this type of film. But yeah, so let's go on to, so we've done the cast, let's go on to the plot. Now, the plot is basically following the events of Terrifier 2. You know, we've seen all what's happened. Sienna, the character, obviously was hunted by Art. She survived somehow. Art Cowan was presumably dead. And he's come back from an life, or well, he was dead and then come back to life, or cut someone's head off and put their head on to his head. Yeah, but anyway, he somehow comes back from the dead. And then, yeah, yeah, so Sienna has obviously escaped from the previous events too. And now she's trying to just get her life back together, but she's haunted by the past. And then Art the Clown obviously has got the vendetta, and it goes after, you know, wants revenge, and then basically, yeah. But yeah, he goes back after her, and then yeah, it just all starts, and obviously bloody rampage in his wake, you know, coming back from the dead. Following her, coming back, wanting to look for revenge. And yeah, that's basically the main thing. As I said, she's survived Sienna from the events of the second film, and he's just was after revenge basically, and she's haunted by the past, can't escape the past. He's coming after her again, and obviously just kills loads of people, in his path up until going to find her. Yeah, that's basically it. So we've done the plot, cast. This is for me. This is. I'll say this is sort of an up and down sort of thing. I think with this, you've got to look at it as sort of. It's one of them films that's just like crazy. It's not something where it's like a serious film where you can take it seriously, like Halloween. It's all like sort of like Wrong Turnish sort of. It's just crazy where like the kills are just crazy. The blood looks like paint, and it's just like cutting bodies in half, cutting heads off, seeing like intestines and guts. It's just like crazy over the top. I think you just look at this as sort of just like a comedy, ridiculous but also fun. So you sort of got the sort of over the top, ridiculous but sort of fun, and sometimes cool, but then sometimes a bit too ridiculous. Sort of, but it's all sort of, you just take it sort of, as I said, sort of like the Wrong Turn films where you don't take them too seriously, but they're sort of like fun and just crazy over the top in sort of like a good fun way, I guess. I did think there was one scene where I think there was some kids that got killed. I think that was a bit over the top. I don't like seeing kids get killed in films, so I think that was a bit over the top there. But kills with when it kills people, they were fun. They were over the top, wacky, just sort of like comedy, ridiculous but fun in a kind of way. As I said, sort of like Wrong Turn, when you see someone get cut in half and you see their like intestines going, and it's sort of just like it's ridiculous, but it's sort of like can be in a fun way. But sort of like it's just I mean, I see it as a comedy horror, to be honest. I don't see it as sort of something that's brutally. I know it is brutal. People said it's brutal and over the top, but I just see it as sort of comedy horror where it's ridiculous but fun and could be enjoyable in that way. Ridiculous fun. Is the way I look at it. Yeah, I think Art Clown is a fun character anyway. Yeah, so done the plot. Yeah, I think there's enjoyable moments, but I don't know if I enjoyed this less than two. Because I actually think I liked two better than one for some reason. I just liked some of the scenes. I sort of like the pace of it. And I did like some of the kills, and I did for some reason, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I like this is enjoyable. But I did like the theme of the Christmas theme, sort of like a Christmassy horror theme going on, which is it's quite cool because this time of year. Christmas sort of like horror is quite cool. So I did like that. I did like the Christmas. I do like the Christmas theme Christmas horror theme to it. It's quite cool. Art the Clown. It's kind of like Silent Night, Deadly Night. He's dons the Santa outfit and then goes on a killing spree. It's kind of like that, but sort of Art the Clown. So it's sort of like Silent Night, Deadly Night, but Art the Clown, sort of like mixed with that sort of kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, I think the bad thing about this is it's too long. 2 hours, I think it's any horror film. I think it's too long. Apart from the Scream films, which I think should be about 2 hours. But I think these films, 2 hours is a bit long because I felt there was times where there was too much talking. Sometimes a pace where there's sometimes 20 minutes, where there wasn't anything going on. So I remember seeing the bits where there's stuff happening and the kills going on. sort of like storyline happening. Then there was sort of bits where nothing was really happening. It sort of, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't into it or just didn't enjoy it as much. But I did like as I said, I did like the Christmassy stuff going on, and some of the scenes where it's sort of like Christmassy, which I quite liked. But I mean, the kills, you know, they're wacky, they're over the top, but in a fun sort of way. You know, which just, you think, yeah, this is ridiculous, but you sort of enjoy it because it's sort of like fun, you know, like Wrong Turn. So I think the time, yeah, so good and bad. I think the time is too long. Bad where I think the kids get killed. Maybe didn't enjoy it as much. Quite a weak cast, maybe. Could have been had stronger names. But on the plus side, I think, yeah, did like the Christmassy theme, horror Christmassy theme. I do like the fact that Art Clown is back. Kills are wacky, ridiculous, but fun. What else do I like? Oh, yeah, like I said, I like the Christmassy thing going on. Kills. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I wouldn't give it 10 out of 10. 9, I think it's too high. Maybe, I'd say maybe 6.5, 7. If I'm being generous, I don't think it's like, it's not a perfect 10. I don't want a 9. I don't think it's even an 8. Maybe, yeah, say 6.5, 7. With a few things I don't like, but some stuff that I think was alright. But overall, I think it's quite good. But yeah, I've got to watch, because I've only actually watched 1 and 2 once, so I've got to watch those again when I get the chance. I've got my hectic Christmas schedule with watching films, but I definitely want to watch 1 and definitely 2 again, because I did enjoy 2 quite a lot. So I'll definitely be watching those again. Yeah, so said 7 out of 10, I think. 6.5, yeah, 7 out of 10. But yeah, it was alright. So guys, that's going to be my review of this. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye for now, see you soon. Thanks.